Hi ladies, so today's video is going to be a review on e.l.f. brushes. I have quite a few in my collection. I have some duplicates, but I wanted to kind of give you an idea of the brushes that I like and the ones that I don't like. So let's go ahead and get into it. The first one is the e.l.f. Professional Total Face Brush. It's the fluffy brush. It's for your whole face or whatever. It's okay. It's not, I wish they would have made it a little bit more dense. You can see here like how dense this one is and how like scraggly and sparse this one is. This one's just a Beauty Basics. It's super cheap. This one, I really like this one. I mean, you can just tell how dense this one is. The e.l.f. brush just doesn't hold as much product as I would like, and as soon as you put it on your skin, it like falls off. So I'm not really happy with their Total Face brush, but if you are kind of in a crunch or whatever, it is okay. It's super cheap, but it's okay. I don't really use that one that often. The next one is the e.l.f. Professional Bronzing Brush. I use this as a blush brush instead of a bronzing like contouring brush. The one I use is this one, and as you can see, it's just density. I mean, they're just lacking denseness. It's kind of, when you put it on, it's just kind of really, it flattens out, whereas this one kind of stays a little bit of the shape. I don't know if you can see that, how dense that one is, and just how that one flattens out. It doesn't make it very easy to contour. It actually kind of spreads it out, whereas this one stays together and you can really contour. But it's a decent blush brush. I actually use one that's different, the Beauty Basics brush. You can see the difference. It's just density that they need to work on. They're not the softest, they're okay, but it's just, you know, I'll go like that and it's okay. But as far as a contouring or bronzing brush, I wouldn't recommend it. The next one is, let's see, I have some duplicates, like I said, and I probably should have gotten them out. But these are the Smudge Brush. And as you can see, these are the same exact ones, but you can see that they look different, but yet they're from the same line. So they just don't have a consistent, yeah, I mean, they're the same ones, but look what the difference is. So I don't know what in the world. This one is a little bit wider. This one is a little bit, you know, narrower, I guess. And it's okay. It's, again, not my favorite. I think that the Sigma smudge brush is so much better, again, for the density. I think that's the problem that the e.l.f. brushes have, is they're just not dense, and they kind of, you know, when you put them up against your face, they kind of spread out instead of staying, you know, the shape of the brush or whatever. But as far as like a starting out smudge brush, I think it's okay, but it just lacks the denseness. The next one is, and I actually bought 3 of these, and they're fairly good. These are the blending eye brushes, and as you can see, I have 3, just because I don't like to clean them every single time. They do have like little sparsely hairs or whatever. I've had them for probably 6 months maybe one of them 8 months. I can't tell you which one. But they're pretty good with blending. They're, again, not my favorite, but as far as getting in here and just kind of blending the color out, I would say that these are probably the densest brushes that I have, that e.l.f. has, and they're fairly good for blending. But I will say the new Crystal blush line that they came out with is much denser, and actually I prefer it a little bit better. The Crystal line, I just purchased some other ones because to me, blending brushes are hardest to like. They're the hardest to like really find a good one, and this one's a fairly decent one. Plus, it's super cute. So I actually did purchase a couple more of these. But as far as a blending brush, I would recommend this one. They're $4. If you subscribe to e.l.f., you can get them for cheaper when they go on sale and everything. Sometimes they'll do like, I bought this one 40% off. So it's good, but $4 for a brush, it's not that bad. And again, it's pretty decent blending brush. So these are okay. You can find them at Target and stuff like that. This one I've never seen in the stores. You might have to get this one online. This one, they're okay. This one's better. Would recommend this one. Would highly recommend that one. Especially if you're like you don't want to spend, you know, like Sigma or MAC prices or any other brush prices, because brushes are expensive. The last ones, let me see if these are the same ones. Yeah, these are the Professional Eyeshadow Brushes. Now, again, I have no idea what, they're the same brush, but they're 2 different ones. This one's a little bit more square, this one's a round one, unless they have 2 different ones and they just call it the same thing. I don't know, but these are both eyeshadow brushes. Again, the problem is density. They just don't hold their shape. They don't hold the product as much. You can get a lot of product on, and as soon as you put it on, it kind of falls out. This one's not too bad because, or these two aren't too bad because I don't really use it to smudge or blend. I use it to kind of pack on the color and then kind of blend them out a little bit. And then I take like the actual blending brush and blend them out. So if I had to pick any of the brushes that I do have in my collection, I would say the Crystal Blending Brush is my favorite. The regular professional blending brush is my second, and then the eyeshadow brushes are my third. These are ones that are okay. I don't think that you will be fairly disappointed. If you are just getting into makeup or just buying brushes, I would recommend these. The e.l.f. brushes, they're okay. Like I said, probably the worst one is the Smudge Brush. They're just not that great. Again, the bronzing brush, don't use it for bronzing or contouring. It's okay for brush, but trust me, you're gonna have like super long line under here. And the face brush is okay. Again, the biggest problem is density. They just aren't dense enough. They just don't hold their shape enough, but they're okay. They're okay. They're okay. Obviously, if you're a little bit more into makeup, you know, and basically what I did was I just bought these because they were super, super cheap when I wanted to kind of experiment with them. And then as time has gone on, I've purchased a little bit more. I have a MAC one, I have a couple Sigma ones, a couple MAC ones, Beauty Basics, a couple ones that I got off a Groupon or whatever, just kind of trying through. So eventually, as I kind of feel more comfortable and obviously want to spend a little bit more on the brushes, I will. But these are good starter brushes. They, you know, you'll get the job done. It just won't be as nice. And once you get like a nice brush, you'll be like, oh wow, this is really nice. But they're okay. So hopefully that review helped you. Stay tuned for my lip one. I think I have enough products to do a lip one, but we'll see. So check out my other ones. I have a face one, and then I also have like an eye, you know, all the e.l.f. eye products that I have in my collection. Kind of give you an idea of what I think you should purchase and what I think you shouldn't. So until next time, bye.